Hi, I'm Steve Honham from the Property Support Network, and we have the next PSN event in Manchester, the PSN Northwest event, on the 13th of July, next Thursday. Doors open at 6 o'clock for a 6:30 start, and it's at the Doubletree Hilton in Piccadilly, Manchester. And I'm excited to be joined by Raminder from Stark Uberoi Solicitors, who's going to be one of the speakers for the night. He's going to be coming on stage around 8 o'clock, with the event starting at 6:30. And the information and the detail that Sir Raminder will be sharing in his presentation is all about title splits. So thanks for joining us, Raminder.
Hi, good afternoon.
So, if you can tell us a little bit about the sort of topic of your presentation and what you're going to cover on the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the title of the presentation is Dividing and Conquering the Property Game, Demystifying Title Splits in the UK. So I myself I'm a solicitor. I specialize in title splits. Title splits are the process of creating new titles for specific parts of a property, such as individual flats in a building or separate parcels of land within a large estate. And I'll be discussing various impasses, obstacles and challenges that clients of mine have faced over the years, and solutions to some of these problems that clients have faced. So that will be what I'll be offering on the day in Manchester.
Yeah. Is it a complex process, or can there be sort of major challenges on the legal side of things with land registry and that kind of thing that need to be ironed out?
Yeah, it is a complex area of law. And the issue I feel that clients face is the complexities worsen if the paperwork is not correctly executed, and you're having to deal with a lot of rectification, which takes time, costs money, and lender challenges. So the issue is about getting it right first time round, and effectively talking about a collaboration between sort of lawyers, tax advisors, architects, mortgage advisors, and making sure everyone's on the same path. And I'll be speaking about various things here. Challenges of SDLT, tax, CGT. I'll be talking about the overcoming mortgage challenges, and connected to mortgage challenges, land registry challenges. I mean, at the moment, the land registry gets in excess of a year to register new leases at the moment. But there are ways to overcome these challenges.
Yeah, because I think you've been involved in this sort of side of legal law for quite a time, and
yeah,
we're one of the leading experts in the country on this particular property strategy.
Yeah, my practice, being based in sort of West London, we come across many properties in our locality, sort of period properties that are ripe for conversion. So it's a common strategy used by a lot of investors, and converting sort of Edwardian or Victorian properties into 3-4 flats often is the case. So I often receive calls from clients stating various reasons, onerous reasons as to why their solicitors couldn't conduct the work, or why their lenders were objecting, or effectively not, in many cases, being advised of the stamp duty implications of what they're doing.
Right.
So over time,
and that's very important to get right, isn't it? And as you say,
yeah,
having the right expert for your property strategy that you're having, that you want to obviously engage in, is obviously really important and can save time in your sort of property journey and the actual strategy that you choose.
Absolutely right. And I just say to my clients, I can provide a lease. I mean, most commercial lawyers can draft a lease. I mean, not necessarily reveal secrets here, but we use templates. Okay.
Yeah.
We use various subscriptions out there. So drafting a lease isn't necessarily a difficult task for a qualified solicitor, but it's not just the lease. It's getting that tax advice, getting those drawings, getting the lease plans correct, and then finding the correct lender. And a lot of lenders have a policy where they will not agree to splitting the title, will not agree to moving their charge. And so it's finding out, either convincing the lender themselves and saying, well, hang on, it's not a problem here. Your security is fully protected. Yeah. Which I've done in many occasions, and the lenders have turned around and said, yeah, okay, that's fine. Since it's come from a solicitor, since you seem to know what you're talking about, we'll go with it.
Yeah. And you speak the same language as the lenders as well, which often helps, doesn't it?
They tend to have more trust in solicitors over mortgage brokers. Okay. So maybe because we have PI insurance. But whatever the least,
maybe it is.
It could be that. But
that's absolutely great, and I'm sure you're going to deliver a fantastic presentation and some golden nuggets on the night for people to take away with them.
Yeah, I'll give them some solutions that are often not disclosed or very expensive to obtain, and then I'll be revealing and offering advice on how to overcome the challenges of title splitting at fairly minimal cost.
Yeah, no, that's always good to know, because that obviously affects the bottom line of any property deal. If you can reduce your costs, then that's going to increase your bottom line as a property developer. I mean, you've got a wealth of experience. It's not just title splits that you cover, obviously. You've also experienced in, hang on, I'm just looking at sort of landlord and tenant, ASTs, that's the word I was looking for, licensing, immigration, and also probate as well. So you've got a wealth of experience, and I'm sure everyone will benefit from that in the room on the night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a general practice I own, so there's other challenges, other questions that may arise. There's the abolition of the no-fault eviction, which is it's a big area now. It's going through Parliament. What are the challenges facing landlords where there's perhaps a few more obstacles in evicting tenants? It goes hand in hand with the investors and the people that are going to be attending this event. So yeah, absolutely happy to help him and offer some of the advice and knowledge I have in various property matters.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I'm sure that will sort of give great value on the night and to the people that come. So yeah, no, looking forward to it, and obviously thank you very much for travelling up to Manchester on the night I think you're obviously travelling from West London, so we obviously appreciate you making the effort to actually come up and really value your sort of time that you're sparing for us. So we've got the PSN Northwest event with a fantastic speaker, Raminder. It's on the 13th of July, next Thursday. Doors open at 6 p.m. at the Doubletree in Hilton. It's a great opportunity to do some networking, and you'll be able to obviously speak to Raminder himself. So thank you very much, Raminder, for your time.
Thanks so much.